Alrighty, everybody. Hey, how y'all doing? Welcome to Vesta Angels Tarot. This is going to be your Mercury goes retrograde reading for August 4th, 2024. I hope everybody is well. All right, so at the last minute, I got a title for you, which is Riding the Waves Out. Okay. Oh, that also can be significant because I believe it is also a tropical storm that is brewing up through Florida, because I know it also supposed to hit Georgia um, one day this week. So, wow. Okay. So, hey, Divine. Hi, Divine 8. How are you? So, this is why we also have the Mercury, the Mind card here. Um, and that looks like Thoth that is on there. All right. So, let's see what other cards will come out for us. Hey, extraordinary. How you been? Extraordinary, what state do you live in? Fire. No patience. Okay. Fourth house of Cancer. And just to remind everybody, I do Jasti. Um, oh, you in Tennessee? I love Tennessee. Okay. Um, for the people who do not know or new to my channel, welcome. Um, this is your reading. Make sure you subscribe and like, and also do the notification bell, because I usually always go live. So you would need to make sure it'll come up in your scroll or your feed, all right, that I'm live. So we got the fire and we got the hourglass in reverse. So something is happening right now. We also have Saturn that is retrograde, that will be like that until November um, the 4th, the 7th, give or take a day or two. So, Saturn is already giving us the business, right, by being retrograde. A lot of things that are seeming a little bit complicated, even worser than a Mercury goes retrograde. That ain't really nothing, right, compared to Saturn being retrograde. Saturn has really been bringing things up to the surface that was long past overdue. You also can be seeing that in your social media scrolls, in the news, for people who keep up with celebrities. Divorces are coming out of nowhere, from people who didn't listen to their intuition before, and now they're ready to take action. Um, my unfinished business and paperwork videos that I did regarding Saturn being retrograde may also be helpful to you. So make sure you go up under the live tab and look at those. I did those in June and July. Okay. Let's see. So we already know we got a storm that's coming up. The last reading talked about partnerships, and I also wanted to say everything that came out, was it yesterday? I believe it was yesterday or day before yesterday. All of that Leo energy, eighth house energy, Leo. Y'all, I forgot about the Lion's portal on August the 8th. So that's going to be one of the next readings that's coming up. Um a huge time for manifestation. We won't, far as my channel, be in Leo season officially, but if you are a tropical Western interest, then you will feel that we're already in Leo. All right, but we're not when it comes to sidereal. Leo season will be August the 15th through September the 15th. Okay. Hi, Shalimar. How are you? Thank you so much. All right. So let's keep going. I ignore people. They have a right to say whatever they want to say. That don't go in there. All right, so we also got stillness to pop out, the lake. That's going to be considering to me feelings, emotions, a sense of stillness. Again, the title of riding the waves out. So something can be starting up, okay? Something that can be a huge upheaval or maybe a huge declaration, a huge epiphany, something that can be a huge transformation or upgrade for you, a great possibility or opportunity is going to be different for everybody, right? Um, but I do see if you have been feeling stagnant, and that has been the reading in the titles for exactly the past 2 days straight, that sense of stagnancy, I still feel it's going to be a delay, the stillness here, but this this wave, this tidal wave, I hope not literally, okay, but we do have a tropical storm. I believe it's Debbie that is happening right now, coming up through Florida, through central areas, right? It may hit Tennessee, but I know it's gonna kind of curve through Georgia, North Carolina. I don't know if it's gonna hit Tennessee or not, but it's coming up through Florida and it's making a curve to the coast. So things that were feeling very quiet, very dormant, stagnant, serene, um, it's going to be some shaped and shifting here. That's what things are doing right now. Again, the title, riding the waves as things begin to change before your eyes, while you're sleeping. Things that you didn't really know was coming your way, things that are out of your control, with all of these different major energies that are happening regarding the planets being retrograde, especially Saturn. But I do see, some flooding here. It is going to be some flooding. Also, can be another wildfire. I believe we had a wildfire to happen um, that broke out because I seen it on the YouTube. It was a fire that happened. Did I take a picture of that? Yeah. So this was yesterday, right? Regarding the Maui victims, okay, that reached the 4 billion global settlement regarding the wildfire that happened before. So, like I said, that previously happened, right, already. But by Saturn being retrograde, a sense of retribution, um, again, unfinished business when people was having a hard time to get some type of recovery or retribution or payment. um, Saturn being retrograde is gonna bring that to the surface for people to, fourth house, for homes to be rebuilt. That retribution or money also can be back toward their stability and home, a fourth house of what Cancer stand for. um, this also can be a new sense of support for somebody, when things was very still stagnant, or a sense of stillness. All right, let's see. Also, it can be something is that the sun? Yeah, it is. I was just finna say something about the clouds. So make sure you're watching the clouds wherever you are. They may can give you some type of um, determination that your weather is about to change. Make sure that you're watching, or you could be a person that is watching cloud formations. But what I'm seeing here is fire, water, homes, and the sun and clouds. So really talking about weather right now. Um, Patience card in reverse. If this is regarding also for some of you, partnerships in your life, things have just been at a standstill. Um, some of you may have been staying at home, so it can be because of job loss or job transition or transformation. This also can be a person that you're thinking about. Um, they may have been more at home because of things or situations in their life or financial job career that has been shaped and shifting in their life, and they could be more upset than you know. Maybe they're not telling you everything. um and this can be due to their the way that they're acting. Okay, a sense of spontaneity. Somebody here also is running out of patience. You're very much on their mind, or you're very much, or somebody is very much on your mind. You said yes, job transition. Yeah, it's a lot of that down here in Atlanta too. um but let's go ahead and get to clarifying. Okay, I don't want to hold you here too long, but things are shaping, shifting for everybody. So never believe that you're just the only one. As soon as I cut the deck, this is good. The Queen of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles. So your money, also home, responsibilities, a very much more stronger of determination. For a lot of you, also, if you're thinking about love, relationship, and partnership, and it's just been a sense of stagnancy. You just haven't been dating, or a person that you like or interested in has just been like a stalemate, not really coming towards you or doing anything. That sense of spontaneity also can be changing. Um, it may be due to their stability. Um, or connectedness to somehow how they're raised and how they look at love and partnership. This also can be you, but I can tell you, you're very much on their mind. Some of you also may start to think about them, and your mind, the way that you think, your perception and perspective also can start to shift, especially by Mercury being retrograde. Mercury doesn't bring the ex back. Okay, it brings people back to your life to conclude conversations that needs to be discussed. Okay, um elaborated, um to find some type of determination. you know I had somebody to call me yesterday that I haven't talked to in maybe 5 years. hmm I had to do the who is this return text message because I don't even have their number in my phone anymore. You see what I'm saying? So, um, but they sure kept mine. You see what I'm saying? So it don't necessarily have to be somebody currently. It could be somebody you went to school with, a college person, a fraternity person, a old school teacher, somebody from your neighborhood, um, a ex neighbor that you haven't seen in years. It doesn't have to always be a lover. Now, it also will put a sense of stillness on paperwork, applications, communications. But like I tell you, the purpose also of retrograde, especially Mercury, is about communication and information. Okay. So long as you're replanning, rethinking, recalculating, re-strategizing, repurposing, revising, take time for rejuvenation, take time to relax because you, I mean, you can do things, but a lot of us will be waiting on things to come to us so we can complete it. You get what I'm saying? So if you're applying for a job, you can't do nothing until the people call you back. So stillness, you're gonna be sitting at a stagnation. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's a no, right? But it's out of your hands, it's out of your control. So during that time, if possibly they, you know, do call you back in for an interview or something like that, still take time to replan and rethink of other ideas and other opportunities until you hear back from that particular company or companies, right? You just don't hesitate and just stop. You still keep replanning and re-strategizing. Okay, if this doesn't work, if they don't call me back, let me replan on this so that when Mercury does go back direct, I have a plan. I have a list of other things, other numbers, other emails, other websites that I can visit, right? And until I do hear word or get a letter in the mail or email correspondence or whatever you may be waiting on. The same thing with partnerships if you're interested in somebody. You know, they may come towards you with the fire energy here, uh, very quick and out of the blue because Mercury brought that sense of communication back to the top of their mind. Because usually, if somebody has been very hesitant with you, you haven't seen or talked to them, you're on their mind, but you're in the back of their mind, right? Because of whatever that they're doing or going through, or feeling a sense of left self confidence, or whatever the case may be, they don't have the courage at that time anyway to reach out. Now, a lot of people can be mercurial, which means Mercury energy. So they may move a little bit different if you're a person that don't have a lot of Mercury in your house or chart. You get me? So like Geminis and Virgos don't have to be their sun sign, but they can have Mercury as a moon in their chart. And so by having that, when a Mercury goes retrograde, it then gives them the emotional courage to reach out and be spontaneous. All right. So we got Queen of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. Like I said, a sense of stillness or stagnancy sometimes can be good because you don't want to be too spontaneous for something that is not ready for you at that moment. All right. Some of you, you may be also wanting to do something spontaneous. That was the reading, all over the reading actually last night, with a lot of fifth house of Leo that came out. So your dating life also can be changing. It was also telling you between now and September the 15th, you may be actually getting out more, doing more activities, especially some people that are parents. If you have children enrolled in sports, by all of that fifth house of Leo energy that came out last night, I had forgot about the Olympics that was going on. Remember that fifth house of Leo is about games, literally, okay? Uh, Sports, entertainment, clubs, movies, golf, um, going on a date, having fun, swimming, the water parks, children or you that may play basketball or football that's coming up. Anything relating to entertainment and sports and an activity is fifth house of Leo. And it really consumed the whole reading last night. Now, it also is about procreation, the making of a child. Um, it's more of sex and lust when you're talking about more pure intimacy and love. That will be seventh house of Libra, okay? Because that's where partnerships and love relationships progress and take it to a more mature level. But in fifth house of Leo, it's just about, having fun, whatever you consider that is. Also can be one night stands for people who do that. Um, the making of a child. So a lot of people do get impregnated around the month 30 days of Leo when the sun is in its true house. So just keep that in mind. All right. Speaking of Leo, there we go. Strength, courage, and tenacity. Whether this is you or somebody you're thinking about, you're very much on their mind. Uh, Having the strength and the courage to reach out, you know, to allow, in a sense, the Empress is taming the beast. And this person may know this of you, and this can be why they have a sense of stillness or avoidance, because you're the one that can actually um, settle them down, right? And if there were like the King of Wands, Queen of Wands, or the Six of Wands type of energy, where they're fire initiated, very spontaneous, always out and about, always going out with friends, doing daredevil type of things. If you want to say like a player, they're dating so many multiple people. Um, they may not want to stop that, but they know with you they would have to. And they understand this. So, this is why also a sense of avoidance can be there, but they can only be and act like that for so long, especially when Saturn, like being in retrograde, will give them more pressure to take on that responsibility and to, you know, um, have more patience, require more patience and perseverance, and to want a more structured type of relationship in their life. Remember, Saturn is father, okay, just like Jupiter is. Um, but Saturn energy is more of longevity, when Jupiter is more like, let's just hook up every now and then, let's just have fun and allow me to entertain you. But Saturn energy is not like that. Saturn energy is like the Ten of Pentacles and the Queen and King of Pentacles energy that you've seen when I cut the deck, right? It's about family and structure and longevity. This also can be what you're shape and shifting into. I know a lot of people on my channel are single on purpose, where that you want to remain single because of things that happen in your past and you just don't want love and relationships. Um, but that doesn't mean Saturn won't bring it to you. You see how I keep saying about all this Leo energy? So we have a repeat from last night. That's because we're getting closer to August the 15th when we will move into Leo season. Again, not tropical, okay? This is also, again, picking up on the Lionsgate portal, um, or gate, a shift, right? Um, because the sun will be its strongest when it is in Leo. It's going to be a lot of shaped and shifting. Things that was up in the air is going to become more fire or spontaneity. So, like I told you in the beginning, it's a yes. the yes is coming for you. So don't stop or lose your patience. Okay. Listen to your intuition here. Some of you may be like, well, Vesta, my intuition is not working. Um, because what I'm thinking and feeling and intuitively um, getting information or epiphanies about, nothing is happening. It is happening. It is happening. Just because you don't see it with your regular eyes, that is not the high priestess. The high priestess is seeing things with your third eye. Okay, let's get the next one. Now, also, what is in Pisces is Rahu. So, a lot of you are seeing things more worser than actually what it is. Remember, I tell you that Rahu is more of an illusion. Okay, Rahu will make it seems like things are so much worser than what it is. Um, but Rahu is also karma, though, right? And it's going to be in Pisces until May of next year. So we got Queen of Swords. Got the wheel at the bottom in reverse. So Jupiter is in Taurus with Mars. Okay. Mars can't really be the aggressive type that it is. Remember, Mars is a fire energy, it's a soldier type of energy, it's a get up and go type of energy. It also can be destruction. Um, Jumping without looking, making decisions without thinking them through. But being in the second house of Taurus, it can't really function very well. It's kind of limited. Now, Jupiter is also there too with Taurus. So, by those two planets being in Taurus right now, it's kind of like a give and take. So, you want to take action, but you can't. You see and understand that things are changing, but it hasn't landed in your lap. Now, Jupiter will be going also retrograde, but not until October. So, for some of you, this can be this stillness here up until then, your Jupiter energy, which is growth, expansion, change, taking on leadership, um, money, your money being even more stable, a better change of income. Some of you may be able to move before or by then. Your structure when it comes to your support. For some of you, depending on your chart, it may need for Jupiter to go retrograde. Okay. So again, you're sitting at a sense of stillness, but you're losing patience because you know and feel intuitively that the change is coming, but you just haven't done anything yet. Now, Queen of Swords also is somebody that is upset, irate, um, a lack of knowledge, not communicating, don't know what to say, very limited in words, not very becoming or open to conversation. Um, the High Priestess in the upright is also, you haven't been saying anything. And now, even with the Queen of Swords in reverse, if you say something, you may also be very upset. So I don't know who and what this is, but keep striving for your own happiness, you know. Do things now that's for you. I'm going to clarify these two. That is very obvious, but you got two sun cards here, so it's definitely a yes. Mm-hmm. What you need to see is going to come on your path. So believe in the power of grace. When you least suspect it, the new door will open and the light of grace will illuminate your next step. The light is the fire here, the sun here, and the sun here. Yes? So your epiphany or what you need to know to help to clarify you, to make a good decision or better decision or to have that conversation is coming. It's going to be your specific time and when that door will open. That illumination is going to come to you and it's going to give you a yes. So, just have patience. All right. So, let's quickly clarify what this could be here. All right. Let's see. All righty. What is the high priestess in reverse? Now, also remember the other day we had the card of synergy to come out, okay, which was about talking about having that sense of allowance, okay. So things are changing, but you have to allow for them to change, not be upset because it didn't change in the way that you wanted it, when you wanted it, and whatever the case may be. So we got endings and breakup. Not quite sure for some of you if you want to stay or go. This also can be this person dealing with you. They're not listening to their intuition. Um, they're more involved into this realm than the esoteric, which means that they don't listen to their intuition. They may not understand what readings are and stuff like that. They're not really they're a type of person that only sees black and white, okay? And no other colors. No other colors in between. So, but this person also feels they're going to open up and start speaking with you, but they know that you're going to be upset with them. Now, this also may already be happening, okay? But again, this person is going to reach out to you during this time period, whoever they may be, and it may not be the obvious person that you think. All right, so this is anxiety and worry in reverse. So that is a Queen of Swords in reverse, which is anxiety and worryation. But some of you are more upset than anxiety. So I do see that some of you had more anxiety, but now that so much time has passed by, now you're upset and now you don't want to talk. Okay. Let me see what this Wheel of Fortune is in reverse. Thank you. Which is lies, keeping secrets. I'm not gonna play with you. This person may still lie to you. They may not tell you everything, especially what's going on with their finances, their support, maybe their income, what they're making, what they're not making. For some of you, whoever that they're dealing with, still living with, still interacting with, they're not telling you the whole story. And some of you may get wind of this some type of way. Because I feel that the sun is always going to enlighten or bring illumination to lies, um, stagnancy, betrayal. Um, the sun will shine on darkness and bring things that was hidden to the surface. And for some of you, when you find this out, this is probably why you will turn into a Queen of Swords. Now, this is going to be different for everybody. Some of you may have already went through this or currently going through this. Um, but yeah, so let's go ahead and clarify this shape shifting. Travel, experience new things. Okay. What about the Sun card? All right. So this goes on the cloud, shaped and shifting, which is experiencing new things. Get ready for that. This goes on the Sun card, which is the Strength card in reverse. A lack of courage. So now we got two Strength cards, three Sun cards, all Leo energy. So again, I don't know why well, I do know why, but even though this is a Mercury retrograde reading, my last three readings in a row has been giving straight Leo. And to me, that is indicating about this Lion's Gate. It may not have really affected you before, but for whatever reason, for us as a collective, this Lion's Gate or Xfinity, right? The number 888, it's a major change. New experiences all around will be happening to us as a collective when it comes to our support, our finances, our home. Things will be changing. Literally, your roots can be changing when it comes to picking up and leaving and actually moving to another state. And it can be not due to something that you want to do because there's so many weather phenomenals happening, and weather is destroying a lot of homes and earth and ground and atmospheres. Some people may have no choice but to move, right? And if you've been there or if you were raised there for I don't know how many years, 20, 30, 40, 50 years, that's a huge new experience. Some of you also may just pick up roots and decide to travel as a way to live, not really establishing a certain physical address. I've seen a lot of people on YouTube that are doing that right now. Their vlogs and stuff like that. Um, Things are changing too when it comes to flooding, when it comes to our oceans. So, but new experiences is coming here, and you're gonna have to be adaptable. This is also why you got two strength cards. Have the courage to and change your perception, because you're gonna have to keep the strength with all these things that are changing in your life and all of our lives in this realm of how we're living right now. It's still going to require, again, more strength to endings in your life, whether it's a job loss, that's a breakup. Don't have to be a love affair. You understand? Leaving a certain area or a community, that's a breakup. Traveling to a new area, new state, new country, that's an experience. For some of you, you may start to travel overall. Um, because this is something that you've been wanting to do, but you still have been lacking the courage and the tenacity to do it. But after August the 8th, going into next year and the year after that, there can be a new experience for you. It's just really saying here, have more courage and tenacity instead of anxiety and worryation. Um, it's a lot of sun energy here. And like always, usually when I get off the reading, I get more messages, right? What is this fire card? You're going to have the strength to seek and deal with your own happiness, okay? Vitality, strength, success, um, growth, change. Some of you also will be having another child or your first child. You see what I'm saying? Look at there. Home and foundation. I'm telling you. I was already saying it because of this. Fourth house. which is home, Cancer, home, foundation. Somebody here may also finally gain the courage and the strength to change homes. Y'all move in together, you move in with them, or to start a foundation, which can also be a partnership. Whoever this is, they haven't stopped thinking about you, but they're just not making anything a foundation with you. They're not doing anything, but you're about to experience some new things, but you're going to have to shape and to shift. I don't know who this is for, but this can be a partnership that's about to come together. And you may not feel that you have the courage to do it, which is to start a new relationship, to reconcile for some of you, to meet somebody new, um, to require patience, to start to date again, because that requires a lot of patience. But what is this home and foundation? Now, I do know that Mercury is in Leo retrograde, but it's going to go back to Cancer. So when that happens, that can be, okay, divine timing. Believe in right timing. For some of you, this is definitely a move. Okay? Divine timing is happening, but you don't see it and you don't believe it. Take that how it resonates, whether to end it or whether to allow it to start. However, the case is, don't have anxiety and worryation. Okay? Whatever that has been kept from you, for some people, it may need to stay in the dark. It also could be something that you may need to tell them that you're holding on as a lie or a secret. But, everything don't have to be bad. The lie or the secret also can be, that this person wants marriage and love and relationship, but they lied and or act like they don't. Okay? Some of you with the intuition here, you may know that. You may know of that. You may feel of that. Let me clarify this Wheel of Fortune again in reverse. But this person will have to change, okay? Whatever lies or secrets that they are doing or keeping, that's going to have to change. But it may not be until Jupiter, for whatever reason, divine timing, whenever Jupiter goes retrograde, that will be in October, which is greener possibilities in reverse. So for some of you, the line is this person may not believe that with you, a foundation or structure or relationship is the grass that is greener. Hmm. They also may feel like they don't have a possibility to be with you and that you won't change or allow this change to happen. So, what I also do see here, happiness can be had, but your perception of a situation, maybe of how you actually want things, because the roots also can be the way that you were raised, okay? And you have a certain structure, dogma, principles. Um, Things must be this way before I do this, okay? But the way that this reality is right now, it may not necessarily be able to happen that way like it used to be, the way that you were raised or the time that your parents were um, raised, and giving this foundation or structure to you as principles and rules, right? That's kind of like saying cassette player and record versus Spotify or streaming aspects. Things have changed so much where that our foundation and home is very hard to keep a home and everything like that going right now as a one person thing, right? But it may not be the divine timing for y'all to be married right now, but you can still build a structure with each other and be able to build a foundation and start a foundation. But some of you may be like, I want marriage first, then this. Okay. That's just an example, right? But with $2,000-3,000 rent, that's very hard on one person right now. And with these home cards coming up, it's giving me an epiphany that our home structures are about to be changing. hmm Our home structures are about to be changing. So a lot of people are not going to have a choice but to have an ending unless you just got it like that where that your bank account you're straight, right? But far as some people, as you know, the middle class is being eliminated. So either you're rich and well off or you're poor. The middle class is gone now. hmm The middle class now has moved to the lower spectrum of wages, job, and career. You said it's making your anxiety tweak. You said he had feelings for the ex. Well, yeah, things are going to come to the surface. Let's see it at the bottom. Inspiration. All right, so let's just get an activation card so we can wrap this up. I didn't really mean to keep the reading this long, but if it resonates for you, it resonates. Okay. It may not even be happening yet. So remember, my readings are about foresight, and this also can be something closer to the Lion's Gate. All right. So we have delight, but it's talking about a lot of home, happiness, foundation, children, new opportunity, new experiences. Okay, so this is Seven of Wands in reverse, not choosing a battle, release card in reverse, holding on to something. And then we had delight and third eye. Okay, so like I said in the beginning, pay attention to your third eye. This is why the High Priestess is in reverse, not your two regular eyes. This is going to be divine timing through intuition for you to see this, right? The delight is really giving off a lot of this sun card energy, which is the frequency of delight supports your capacity to create and experience feelings of intense joy and happiness. The more delight you feel, the more delight we invoke in others. So instead of having worry, stress, anxiety, confrontation, arguments, cussing somebody out, and stuff like that, let's just try to focus more on the change within. Because the more that people see you doing that, especially that somebody that likes you, the more that it's going to rub off on them. Okay. So Again, the delight card is really giving all of this sun energy. So I thank y'all so much for watching. I will be back tomorrow. We'll probably do a Saturn reading. And then one day this week coming up, we'll get into a Lion's Portal read. All right. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next one.